Hey everybody, good early day to you guys. So this is stuff that I'm still learning about. The pronunciation of this is bites my tongue from time to time, so bear with me. Centrifugal force, an apparent force that acts outward on a body moving around a center, arising from the body's inertia. So this is what Mark helped me out with the few days that we spent together, because he's all about non-combustion transportation. He really wants to help the world and transmutate this combustion-based fucking society and world into a non-combustion society. And that's all eco-friendly, it's all good for the earth. He's got a lot of designs for a lot of other things to help out too. But in talking with him, he helped inspire me back to some ideas I had about, devising machines or pedaling devices where the human body can literally charge up batteries that fucking, run their houses or their phones or their cars or whatever type of machinery they're using. So I'm learning about this, and I just wanted to share with you guys some of my notes. This is essentially a generator where each section is a place where somebody could sit down and pedal and generate their own electricity. And then this would be the tower that it spouts up from. And then from that tower, based on where you are, you could have a signal pattern that directs it to your particular dwelling. Or maybe it just, there's a separate account where you store up the amount of energy that you put into, and you can use that whenever you want to. So these are just some rough sketches. But anyway, and then just to give you guys a little bit more info on the centrifugal force, I don't know why it's hard for me to pronounce that, but it is. This is from Wikipedia, which take it as it is. In Newtonian mechanics, the centrifugal force is an inertia force, also called a fictitious or pseudo force, that appears to act on all objects when viewed in a rotating frame of reference. It is directed away an axis which is parallel to the axis of rotation and passing through the coordinate system's origin. If the axis of rotation passes through the coordinate system's origin, the centrifugal force is directed radially outwards towards the axis. The magnitude of centrifugal force, or F, or an object of mass, m, at the distance, r, from the origin of the frame or reference rotating from angular velocity, w, is equation. F equals mw squared r. F stands for the force of the object, m, mass of the object, r, distance from the origin of reference, and w is angular velocity. So I'm just trying to get more into the intricate dynamics of how this alternative energy-based society that's all about nonprofit can actually exist and work. And so yeah, these are more designs I've been working on. This would be a whole kind of community center, with the large one being that's where the I don't know exactly, but this is just little ideas I came up with. Like, this could be the medical area, this could be the hemp miscellaneous area, this could be the clothing area, this could be maybe perhaps like good new inventions to help out with humanity, or I'm not sure, maybe a music area, a chilling area. This could be the big food restaurant exchange center where people also interact and engage. But I'm working on it. And then this could be a similar thing, to where, again, you would have the pedal devices inside of them. It's a more advanced version of the thing you just saw, but essentially you'd have the pedals inside of each of these, and then people could have their dwellings. And I'd love to have spiral dwellings. You can make houses, dwellings out of these, all out of hempcrete. And you'd charge your bikes right here, you do your pedal pushing right here, and then that would charge your dwelling, and then you can have your gardens out back over here. That's what these are for. You could have just a whole collection of these, as many as we can. So yeah, I just want to share with you guys some notes that I've been working on the past couple of days. Hope y'all are doing well. And yeah, a lot of this, I'm learning a lot of this stuff, so a lot of this is just notes to help get me more informed into this information. And a lot of it's stuff y'all have already heard that I just need to, sharpen up and put it to a more focused and concise manner. This is stuff on infrastructure. So again, the shelter, we got the hempcrete that can help. We can do hemp tents, and Mark was really into geodesic domes, which we can make out of hemp, which, he's a big musician, and acoustically, being in circles, in spiral spaces, large vaulted ceilings is great for music, it's good for energy, it's good for the well-being of your person and the environment around too. So we want to get into building those. Of course, food, you can make hemp breads, which can make all types of different pastries, pastas, pizzas, etc. With other veggies, one has the ingredients necessary for a variety of options, all organic and all grown on the land we've been given access to. You can also start doing honey in the whole way we do honey cops in the squares. Mark had a great idea for that. You know, don't do it in the square. You want to do a geodesic dome for the bees, and he's got a good idea to make it so that you don't, because when they pull the honey trap out, it disturbs the bees. So there's a better way to go about harvesting the honey than the way we've been doing it. You know, berries, fruits, etc. These can all be grown very easily, and that's something we look forward to. Water. Hemp is antimicrobial, antifungal, and antibacterial, so it has a great H2O filtration ability, and you can make a great filtration device out of it. We could devise an aqueducts to bring and filter the water to the land and the people in need. We can make the aqueducts out of the hemp plant, and they will then also help purify the water while they're traveling through the aqueducts because of the hemp. Electricity. So this goes into the batteries and hemp. I'll just share with you guys. So this is from the American Society of Mechanical Engineers, which is ASME. Hemp carbon makes supercapacitors super fast. Most people don't understand the truly diverse values of hemp. Cannabis sativa, which is called cannabis sativa, none of their scientific words. Cultures have depended on this plant for centuries for clothing, fabric, and paper. Today, it is also used for food, fuel, medicine, building materials, and plastics. Now, the energy storage industry is starting to take notice thanks to the new Canadian research that shows supercapacitors with electrodes made from hemp-based carbon nanosheets outperform standard supercapacitors by nearly 200%. Graphene, a carbon nanomaterial, is considered to be one of the best materials for supercapacitor electrodes. Graphene, however, is expensive to manufacture, costing as much as $2,000 per gram. Looking for a less costly solution, researchers at the University of Alberta / National Institute for Nanotechnology, NINT, NRC in Alberta, and Innovatives Technology Futures, led by chemical and materials engineering professor David Miltlin, developed a process for converting fibrous hemp waste into a unique graphene-like nanomaterial that outperforms graphene. What's more, it can be manufactured for less than $500 per ton. So again, the graphene was $2,000 per gram. Hemp is $500 per ton. That's a huge fucking difference. So our work actually opens up a very cheap and mass-producible manufacturing method for graphene quality material. Something that has, oh shit, wait, is that all I got? No, I got more. Something that has never been achieved before, says Mitlin. Why hemp, activated carbons, templated carbons, carbon nanofibers, carbon nanotubes, and graphene have all been intensively studied as materials for supercapacitor electrodes. High manufacturing costs is one issue. Another is that the power characteristic of many of these carbons are limited. This is a result of high microporosity, which increases ion transport limitations. So right there, they're giving you kind of, I think, the download on why graphene and other materials like that are just hard to mass produce because they take so much time and they're so expensive. Now the hemp fiber waste, pressure cooked. This is giving the specifics on the hemp fiber. I didn't have time based on, because another thing at the homeless shelters, they give you these passes to use their computers, but again, it's like the library, you can only use them for like an hour at a time. So I was running out of time, so I just wanted to get more of the specifics of why hemp is so good as a supercapacitor. So hemp fiber waste was pressure cooked, hydrothermal, and synthesis at 180 degrees Celsius for 24 hours. The resulting carbonized material was treated with potassium hydroxide and then heated to temperatures as high as 800 degrees Celsius, resulting in the formation of uniquely structured nanosheets. Testing of this material revealed that it discharged 49 kilowatts of power per kilogram of material, nearly triple what standard commercial electrodes supply, 17,000 kilowatts per kilogram, I think. But anyway, they're saying it's more than triple than what the standard batteries we're using today. And it's easier to make, and it's cheaper to make, and it's better for the environment. So, all right, I love you. I hope you have a good day. All right, bye.